Hi, and welcome to Food Groups and the Healthy Plate. This educational video is sponsored by the College of New Jersey. Research for this project was funded by Novo Nordisk. So what is a healthy plate? The healthy plate is a visual way of understanding what foods are good for us and how much of them we need to eat. As you can see here, the plate is made up of four main categories: fruits, vegetables, grains, and protein. You can see that the vegetables category is the largest one. That's because vegetables are really important and really good for you. The food you eat is fundamental to how healthy you are. More information can be found at choosemyplate.gov. But first, let's talk about fruits. Fruit comes in many different types, colors, sizes, as you can see here. Fruit can be fresh, frozen, canned, or dried. You can eat fruit whole, cut up, or pureed, like applesauce. Boys and girls need between 1 and 2 cups of fruit every day to be healthy. Some serving sizes for fruit are shown. You can see that an apple, about the size of a baseball, counts as a serving. Most servings of fruit should come from fresh fruit. A small glass of juice also counts as a serving, but some juices have added sugars and are not healthy. Dried fruit, like raisins, should be eaten in smaller servings. The amount that fits in the palm of your hand is a good serving. Vegetables are the next component of a healthy plate. Like fruits, vegetables come in many different colors, types, and varieties. Some examples are dark green vegetables, starchy vegetables, and red-orange vegetables. Let's not forget our leafy green vegetables too. The recommendation is to have at least 5 cups of vegetables each day, but not of just one type. And sorry, French fries don't count as vegetables. You really want to make sure that your plate is at least half vegetables and fruit. Some recommended serving sizes are as follows. So I think we all know that salad is really good for us, but we don't always know how much we should eat. If you make a fist, that equals about 1 cup. So as you are scooping vegetables onto your plate, hold out your fist and see how many cups you are getting. For salad, you want to shoot for at least 2 cups of greens, which is about the size of both your fists side by side. Grains are the next item on the healthy plate. While many things fall into the grains category, we want to focus on whole grains. Refined grains are things like white bread, white rice, or sugary cereals. You do not want to consume a lot of refined grains. Whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, couscous, millet, and whole grain bread are good things to consume during mealtimes. You should be eating about 3 to 5 servings of grains per day. For most grains, a serving size is half a cup of cooked grain, or, for bread, a serving size is 1 slice. When estimating a serving size for cooked grains, it is easiest to use everyday household items for a visual comparison. A computer mouse is about half a cup of cooked grain. An egg is about a quarter cup. Protein is a really essential food to have in your diet. There are many possible protein foods, and some of them are listed here. Protein can come from 2 main sources, plants or animals. Some examples of animal protein are listed here. When consuming animal protein, you want to remember to choose leaner cuts of meat, like chicken, fish, turkey, eggs, and pork. Red meat should be eaten no more than once or at most twice per week. Meat is known as a complete protein. Some good sources of fish are salmon, halibut, tilapia, tuna, and pollock. Vegetable sources of protein include peanut butter, nuts, like pecans and almonds, seeds, like sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, and pumpkin seeds, and beans, like kidney beans, black beans, aduki beans, and pinto beans. However, these are not complete proteins. You'll find out later how to make them complete. Protein is really concentrated in meat, but the body can only absorb about 20 to 30 grams in one sitting. For instance, 6 ounces of chicken has about 35 grams of protein in it. 6 ounces of beef has over 65 grams. If you eat that much meat, you won't really absorb all of it. When eating meat, smaller servings should be consumed. Recommended serving sizes are between 2 and 6 ounce equivalents per day. Overeating protein is not good for your body. To estimate how many ounces you have on your plate, compare it to some household objects. A box of matches is about 1 ounce. A deck of cards is about 3 ounces. And a small paperback book is about 8 ounces. Okay, so let's talk about complete proteins. Most plant-based proteins are not considered complete unless you combine them with a whole grain. Some combinations are whole grain bread and peanut butter, or rice and beans. Both of these make complete proteins, and they're delicious. Here's a really good example of a healthy plate. It has salmon, brown rice, and a good mix of carrots and broccoli. That's a healthy, nutritious, and delicious meal. As a helpful reminder, I like to recall Michael Pollan's quote that he wrote in the New York Times. He said, "Eat food, not too much, mostly plants." This is a good way to keep in mind what we need to have on our healthy plates. Lots of fruits and vegetables, and whole grains, and not too much meat. Thank you for watching this video about food groups and the healthy plate. Here are some sources listed below.